Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the update for this is a brand I never had a perfume from before. They are another Middle Eastern brand from United Arab Emirates, and it's called Aurora. And this one in particular called Aurora Epic Oud is Eau de Perfume 100ml. United Kingdom you can find it under £40, sometimes even cheaper, maybe under £30. And they have quite a few fragrances in their lineup, around 20 or so, and they've been around for a few years, not very long. I think about 7 or 8 years. So first thing first, in terms of the quality is very good. So for what I paid and what I got, the quality is very good. It smells much more expensive than what I paid for it. In terms of presentation, very good again. Although the box is quite on the simple side, but the box is fine. It protects the bottle, but the bottle itself is very heavy, very good quality, and it feels good in the hand, it feels good on the eye. Everything about it shouts quality. So for that, again, under £30, that is very good. The atomizer is very good as well. I'll just show you for the atomizer is good. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So in terms of the longevity, this is very good. On my skin went over 8 hours, on t-shirt goes over 10 hours. You don't need more than 5 sprays of this. This is very dense, very strong, very thick, and that makes it a good performer first of all. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 2 hours, and after that slowly subside. Well, you always have a good bubble, good cloud, and a good trail behind you. So in terms of performance, it's very good. It's almost bordering beast mode, but it didn't go to the beast mode. In terms of the how many sprays, I put 5 sprays for me. That was ample enough for me to smell it all day. But if you want to go outside and people smelling from the other side of the road, probably you need to go up to maybe 7 or 8 of it. But this is, again, it's very strong. And the perfume profile in here is, in a way, you don't want it to shout too much anyway, because this is a particular taste, okay? The gist of it is this is green and more green. So it's a very green and deep, dense green feel to it and smell to it. For that, it makes it a particular taste, okay? This is quite on the, I would say, challenging side. Little bit on the challenging side, not too much, but little bit on the challenging side. Unless you are a mature person, unless you are somebody who's been around fragrances for a long time, then this one could be okay for you. But for majority of people, especially people who like their fragrances to be fresh, to be crowd pleasing, to be easygoing, this is none of those, okay? So this is quite on the particular side, and a particular smell and a particular taste. For me, this is perfection in a bottle, because I love green fragrances, okay? So one of my favorite genre of perfumery is green fragrances, and that's why I love it, because it gives me, it satisfies my craving for green fragrances. And in this, it gives you in a bucket. So green and more green. For that, it is a particular taste, and also it is on the mature side. I would say 30 years and older to be on the safe side, because this is very mature. It's got some classical feel to it, like say 50% classic, 50% modernized, and that 50% classic is quite on the mature side. It reminds me of 70s and 80s perfumery. So for that, it's not for everybody. Unless you like this genre of perfumery, then this is a very good fragrance for that. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, but because it's got freshness to it, and it's one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, anything you want. It could be very versatile. In terms of age, as I said, 30 years and older. In terms of gender, this is very masculine. But if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, again, who am I to deny you? Fragrances don't have gender at the end of the day anyway. So, and in terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it summer, in winter, in summer less sprays, in winter more sprays. And let's go to the smell of this fragrance. This is very, very green. It's one of the greenest fragrances you ever smell. So it's not just green, it is a deep green. So it's a dark green, it's a deep green, it's like a shade green, it's like a gray green. So it is about, everything about it is green, but it's very deep and dense. In terms of ingredients in here, they utilize many things to making it this deep dense green. It's like a forest in a bottle. So it's very, very foresty, it's very jungly, it is very woodsy, it's very leafy, it's grassy, it's camphorous, it's leafy, it's balsamic, it's in incensey. It's a big incense in here as well, and that incense making it even deeper and denser and smokier. Overall, this is again very well done, it's very well rounded, it's very well blended, but the only thing is, this is not everybody's cup of tea. Wow, beautiful. So let me read you the ingredients. I will take it from there. The ingredients on top, we have coffee and incense. It says coffee in here. I don't get that much coffee, but what it does, the coffee note or the coffee accord in here, it mixing it even deeper and denser and even darker. So the coffee in here giving it shade of brown, if you like. It's green, and then brown from that coffee. So it makes it brown, and that gives it a little bit of that mushroomy feel as well to it. Okay. The incense is one of the biggest player in here. It's very incensey, it's very smoky, and sometimes you're giving a churchy feel to it as well. My wife smelled that and she said it reminds her of church. So for that, is a little bit on the churchy side, it's a little bit on the medicinal side, a little bit hint of animalicness in here, not too much, just a hint of animalicness. And also it says herbal notes. There are many elements of the green aspect in here. I'm smelling definitely vetiver in here, and the vetiver in here is quite earthy and dirty as well. And also there are herbal notes like maybe rosemary and coriander, and these coriander and rosemary together making it very, very deep dense green aspect again, and herbal aspect to it. The vanilla in here is mainly smooth maker. It's not a big vanilla in here, it's not a like vanilla smell per se, but giving it a hint of sweetness and also making it quite smooth. So it is mainly for the smoothness of the vanilla rather than the smell of it, and it makes it a quite a balancing act with everything else. Patchouli in here is very earthy and chocolatey, so it's a chocolatey, earthy, little bit of animalicness to it, is a little bit muddy smell to it, little bit earthy, soily smell to it. So you need to like these kind of fragrances to enjoy it. It's very soily, it's very muddy, it's quite mushroomy, it's quite woody, and the woods in here are a little bit of oud in here, but the oud is not a big oud, is mainly in the background, it is mainly a supportive role, and it just basically helps the composition to come together and keeping it going and giving it a very quite a resinous feel as well to it. Musk, I get a little bit of muskiness to it overall, not too much, but the musk in here is quite clean, and the amber in here is a deep dense amber, so it's a deep dense green spicy amber. The spiciness in here, I'm smelling something like nutmeg, I'm smelling something like cinnamon, not too much, just a hint of spiciness, but mainly this is again, it's all about green and more green. So this is one of the greenest fragrances you ever smell. If you like your green fragrances, this is a deep dense green, and it's not a fresh bright green. There is no florals, there is no fruitiness, there is no citrus in here to brighten it up. So it is very deep and dense and thick and shady and dark and muddy and grey and green, and the greenness in here is very, very deep. So overall, it's got a little of aromaticness feel to it as well, which is mainly coming from the green aspect of it, not typical aromatic, which is like lavender, because there is no lavender, there is no florals, there is no fruitiness, there is no citrus in here. So you need to know these things, because those elements, they give a little of lightness in here. There is no lightness. Okay, these deep, dense. Little bit on the gourmand side as well, because of the smell of those herbal feel, and a little bit of coffee, a little bit of vanilla. All these things giving it a little bit of herbal feel. But overall, forget about the gourmand. This is mainly green and more green. In the first video, I said that it reminds me to some extent of Epic Man by Amouage, and to some extent by Black Afghano by Nasimato, and I still stick to it. This is very reminiscent of those two, although mostly it leans towards Black Afghano rather than the Epic Man. The Epic Man, I would say around 30 to 40% similarity to it. To the Black Afghano, about maybe 60 to 70% similarity to Black Afghano. So if you like those two fragrances, mostly you like this. If you don't like those two fragrances, mostly you won't like this. And this is like a, if you like a combination of those two, or to some extent it represents those two. But again, it's not a one-to-one to any of them. It's not 100% to any of them. It's not like a copy of any of those. So if you like what I described, this is one of the best deep, dense green fragrances out there. If you don't like your fragrances to be deep, dense, and without any lightness, without any floral, without any citruses, without any fruits, this is not for you, because it doesn't have any of those elements that brighten the fragrance up. This is deep, dense, thick, ambery, green, earthy, incensey, smoky, little bit of animalicness, soily, balsamic, camphorous, green, leafy, grassy feel to it. Okay, so this was the combination of these things that you will smell in here. But overall, if you like what I described, this is very well done. The scent profile is quite challenging, but if you like this kind of fragrances, then this is one of the best out there, especially for the price under £30. This is a bargain. It smells more than £100 to my nose. It smells like a niche fragrance, and they are niche anyway. The Aurora brand, they are quite a niche fragrance because they don't do anything else apart from perfumes. So in terms of performance, it's very good. In terms of ratio for what I paid, what I got, it's very good. In terms of smell, if you like this kind of smell, is very, very good. And in terms of the basically smell profile and the perfumery, this is again one of the good perfumery out there. It's a very good ingredients, good as well. But again, you have to remember these things I mentioned. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. This is a hidden gem for some people, not for everybody. If you like to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link as well. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. There are also beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great. They are very artistic, very unique, and I put more than 60% perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them very big, bold, and very big performance as well. Okay guys, I'll leave them in the link. Thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.